intended to work out. Okay, there you go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What the little babies. Did you miss out, baby boy? Did you miss out? Good morning, Palin. How's it going? Scrunch, 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 scrunch. Scrunch, 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 scrunch. Look at you. Look at you, my scrunchy queen. You are. You are. Good morning, Anhul. How's it going? Up, 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 up. Bun pop. Oh my gosh, bunnies, your hearing is just too good. I can't grab a single one without you noticing. Ginge, good morning. How's it going? How be do? I hope everyone is feeling good. Having a lovely day so far. I've just been thinking about toast ever since I woke up, really. TBH. If people didn't see, good morning, Taki. Good morning, Jivo. Morning, Zara. Did the buns? No, the buns aren't fussed about fireworks, to be honest. They are completely unfazed by fireworks, thankfully, which is nice, as I know a lot of doggos and... Oh my gosh, that was just a big... Can I spread that out a bit? Nope, you've got that as a lump now. There we go. Every fun stream I leave wanting toast. Good. If only I could be sponsored by Big Toast. Someone said those figures help them pay real good. I know. They've been training for this all their lives. Good morning, Dunk and Owls and Rob. Been up since 1 a.m. Oh, blimey, Juicy. You must be knackered. Good morning, Cow and Megalomaniac. Gerry, when there's explosions happening all around. Gerry, when Fifi walks past him. Yeah, precisely. Good morning, October. But yeah, thankfully, they were all right, because there were quite a few displays going off around us, but the bunnies were just getting on with it, to be honest. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, if anyone missed it, I'm not going to be doing an afternoon stream today, because something has come up. But what you can do in that time, in that 3.5 hours, good morning, Thomas, is Kirsty and I are going to use the time to record Comfort Zone, and I want us to do a mini episode for as we occasionally do, and I want to do a Q&A one. So on our Instagram at the moment, there's a little thing that you can reply to in the stories for us to... Sorry, I thought there was someone at the door. Morning, Ascenta. Good morning, Cat. But yeah, there's a little thing that you can reply to for us to answer any questions you might want to be asking. Comf Zone. But yeah. Oh my goodness. No, Fifi. Fifi, why have I left the bowl on the floor? Fifi, no. There we go. I don't have Instagram. Where can I submit the oven question? No. Or if you just message me on Discord, I suppose. Or just, it doesn't even have to be a message. You can just put it in general on Discord. Speaking of messaging me on Discord, I've got the hiccups now. If you, morning, Zavrin, good morning, Gal. If you want to be part of Secret Santa, don't forget to message me your prompt. So you can be part of it. You've got until this weekend, so you have a little few days to think up your prompt and get it to me. And then Fifi, she's so determined that she's going to find one underneath Gerry every day. Hidden pet. Look at that little tail, Fifi. Fifi, read the room. Read the room. Oh, bless you. You're such a little pickle. She only has mind for food. Doesn't have mind for Gerry Grump. Good morning, Mana. No one's missed Secret Santa. You've got until this weekend to submit prompts for Secret Santa. There's an announcement in the Discord if anyone wants to read up how it works. You have to think of a Secret Santa prompt. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Go think it up, get it in, get it sent. Look how fluffy your bum is. Look at that. Look at that little fluffy butt. You growing all them tufts yourself? Good job, Fifi. Very good job. I wish I could get her calm enough to steal them. Steal those butt tufts. Maybe one day. Good morning, Whiffle. But yeah, I will wait, is that a word? Recommence? Is that a word? I just made that up. For some reason it feels really fake, but it also felt like a word to say. I will carry on Mass Effect next week. It is a word, good. And just have it continue. I shall continue. You'll resume. It's so weird when you get that. It's like when you get were you doing like a gallery bit on stream to show the arts when they're done? I will. It'll be after Christmas, but maybe even after New Year. But yeah, I'll do a little. Do you know what does feel weird? Is that we've done oh, night night Whiffle, get good sleep, sweet dreams. Oh my gosh, what was I gonna say? It was there 5 seconds ago. It can be there again. Come on, brain, you got this. You've got this. No, it's gone. It is gone. So I'm not going to be doing a stream this afternoon. It turns out, because basically our editor has got to have some time off. So we need to get Comfort Zone recorded early. But Kirsty's in recordings this morning, so and I'm out this evening. So the only time we can do it is this afternoon. So I'm just going to use the time to get recording done and get some editing work done instead. I thought you were the Comfort Zone editor. No, I've not edited them since we went to weekly instead of fortnightly. They get edited by someone else now. They're out of my hands. So it's been a wee while. I guess since it became a pickaxe podcast, it got handed over to the lovely pickaxe editor instead. I edit all of the Patreon stuff and the mini episodes and stuff, but so I get to edit the vlogs and that sort of thing. Good morning, Cyan. Good morning, Joe. So yeah, Dav edits them all. He does. Each is an individual pickaxe. He records specially. There's commitment, that is. But yeah, so we're gonna do. Hello, thank you for turning around to face me, because otherwise I was just filming your bum. Thank you, lovely boy, lovely boy. Ben, thank you very much for the 9 months. Happy 9 months! Congratulations on your baby carrot. He gets them with a pickaxe. He does. He gets them all printed out onto actual film, and then he hacks it together with a pickaxe. We've tried to tell him about Premiere Pro, but he just doesn't want to hear it. He's got his method and he's got his ways, and he's not to change them. Good morning, Monday. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say that it feels weird that we're starting Secret Santa and the marbles still haven't begun. I swear it's really late this year. Maybe it was this late last year, but I swear it was more of a, like, it was already happening when we did the Secret Santa, but maybe it wasn't. Time is a wriggly thing. Gets later every year. It does. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I was like so tempted to treat myself to a marble run. The fact that Yella has started doing their own marble runs, like branded marble run. I was just, as soon as I saw that tweet, I was just like, oh, what if I got one? I think so too, because I could swear that it was on the same time as Bake Off. Yeah. Maybe we should mix it up and have Secret Satan for Halloween. We could do two. But they were taking a break this year. Well, when they are... like, I've been looking at like the banner on their YouTube, and it says that it's coming up. But I don't know, maybe I misread it. I swear it said that Marble League was later this year. But I don't know. I'd miss it a lot, but I would also understand because it must be a lot of work. But yeah. But yes. Good morning, Mexicos. I buy one for the nibblings and then build it for them for Christmas morning for them, yeah. Good morning, Limewood. But yeah, maybe I will treat myself to a marble runner. I think Alex might go mad at me if I did. I don't know how much space it will take up, but it genuinely made me feel like, you know that feeling of, I don't know what the equivalent would be, but when I was little, back in my day, during like the build up to Christmas, you would sit down with the Argos catalogue and you would go through the Argos catalogue and you would mark off the things that you would love for Santa Claus to bring you, and you would write your list and send it off. And during the war, yes, it was a hard-fought war with Argos catalogues. They were the real heroes, real MVPs. And they, seeing that marble run gave me that feeling again of immediately, it felt like it was an advert I had seen on TV and I was going to go and look it up in the Argos catalogue and ask for it. Just build a marble run that goes around the sides of the walls and it's not in the way. That's true. That is true. But yeah, I need to oh my gosh, what it's the 6th today, isn't it? Yes. Okay, ignore me. I just suddenly was thinking about whose birthdays are coming up in my family. You're gonna get me an Argos catalogue for Christmas. Woohoo! But yeah, I think I'm so tempted to... Do you know, I didn't even look up how much the marble runs were. Maybe actually looking at the price of it will convince me I don't need one all of a sudden. But they look really cool. Kind of reminds me of the Scholastic Book Club. Oh my gosh, yes. We used to have like Book Week where the Scholastic people would come round and they would have their big like metal cases of books that they would sneak into the school, and it was amazing when you saw them like sneaking in and then they'd open them up and it would be full of books. And I would always get like, they had these, I can't remember what the brand of them were, but they used to do ones that were like you could get a spy book that would teach you spy code, like a book about Egypt that would teach you hieroglyphic, and like all of this stuff. I used to always get those ones. They were like activity books, and I loved them so much. I don't know what an Argos is. So Argos is basically, it's like, it's a shop, but it's a shop that sells, like, you get these really super thick catalogues that they're like 2 inches thick or something. Maybe they're not. They're probably not that thick anymore because they're all online. And they sell like homewares and furniture and toys and basically just everything. They've got like a jewelry section. It's just like a bit of everything. You can, if you need it, you can probably get it at Argos. So yeah, it was, but the way it works is that they don't have anything in the shop front, and you go, all the shop is a counter, and then you go up to the counter with your little ticket that you've written the number from the catalogue on, and they go off and they find it in the mysterious back rooms that no one knows what happens in there. So yeah, they were always a bit of a mystery. Also, Argos, I think, is it now owned by Sainsbury's? Aren't they all inside Sainsbury's? And you can actually see where they're getting stuff from, so it's slightly less mysterious. But yeah, back in the day, oh my gosh, it was quite the exciting. You would just stand and you'd look through the calendar. The catalogue. I think the last thing I bought for myself from an Argos was a Tamagotchi, so it has been a while. And but I did buy my niece a Pokemon activity set from there, along with a Pokemon game for her birthday this year. But yeah, but yes. Zadie, thank you very much for your Prime. That is very kind of you. Could see into the back room of my local Argos as a kid. We could never see the back room of our Argos, but it did have like it had a proper jewellery counter, so you could see all of the jewellery. That was the only thing that was on the shop floor, was the jewellery. Everything else was mysteriously hidden away. And they have these little like round tables for the catalogues where you could I always imagine the Argos to be like the door to the factory place in Monsters Inc. Yes. It's just so mysterious. Although I think is there still an Argos that's just on its own in the galleries in Bristol? Maybe you do still get solo Argoses, but there's one that moved into the St Philip's Sainsbury's, and there's one that moved into my Sainsbury's back in my hometown, so I just assumed that they're all inside. They'd all been eaten by Sainsbury's these days. There's a solo Argos in London. Because my sister didn't tell me that Argos had moved into Sainsbury's, and they're like the opposite sides of the town that I grew up in. And my sister, when I was back for Christmas, she asked if I could pick something up from Argos. And I walked all the way to one side of town and I was like, it's gone. I called her up and was like, there isn't an Argos anymore. And she was like, oh yeah, sorry, it moved into Sainsbury's. And I was like, okay, back I go. Dear, oh dear. But yeah. There's a standalone Argos at my retail park in my hometown. I guess they do still have their own ones then. Every now and then. Oh my gosh. The shop front that was basically empty. Yeah, they do just be like that. They do. Look at you. Squishy little baby boy. Got an MP3 player from Argos in 2024. Yeah, I still get stuff from Argos. It's still like a go-to to get things from. because it is convenient. But yeah, it's just not got the same childhood wonder that it used to. When I went on holiday the other week, 3 of my friends on holiday had Tamagotchis. And oh my gosh, it did make me very tempted to get a Tamagotchi again. And I couldn't believe there was like, hello. There was a time when I woke up earlier than the others. And I was like, oh, what's happening on this Tamagotchi? And it had like, it had done a poo. And I was like, oh, I probably don't remember how to use it. And then immediately it all came back to me. And my friend got up and I was just like, okay, so I've cleaned up and I gave them a little snack. I didn't want to give them too big a meal without asking first. So it's like, here you go. I've looked after all the Tamagotchis. But I was really tempted the other day. You never forget how to be a parent. It's true. It sticks with you, that does. For an electric hot plate from Argos a few months ago, we've got a... Oh no. Don't abandon me. I remember queuing at Toys R Us to get a Tamagotchi back in the 90s. I had like 2 different Tamagotchis when I was little, back when they were like first a thing, back when they were getting banned from schools. And I remember someone in my school ran like a side hustle where they would look after your Tamagotchi for like 50p or something, which was a lot of money back in those days. And because everyone was worried that the Tamagotchi was going to die. My mum used to take mine to work because I was like, I'm worried that my Tamagotchi will die when I go to school. So my mum had to keep it with her in her office and look after it. Which she was very good at. A natural mother. And then I had a dog Tamagotchi that I loved, and it was huge. And then 50p would buy you like 50 sweets. It's true. Back in my day, penny sweets cost a penny. Do you even get penny sweets? Do you get 20p sweets these days? I remember when me and my friend, we went to choir together when I was little. And one time, the choir had it was inside a school, and it had a tuck shop. And we found a £1 coin on the floor, so we went and we bought 100 penny sweets from the tuck shop. And we ate 50 sweets each, and we got so ill. But it was worth it. I was looking on the Argos website for Teasmaids the other day. Definitely turning into an old woman. No, we're just embracing Cosy. Freddo's cost a tenner now. Oh my gosh, inflation. Am I right? Once after Tamagotchi on the bus. I remember when I was like 16 or so. Oh no, I must have been younger. I must have been like 14. But me and my friend were reminiscing about Tamagotchis, and we ended up going to Argos and buying them. We were like, what if we just got Tamagotchis again? And we got them, and they were exactly the same as the ones that we'd had when we were like 8. They hadn't changed. But nowadays you get the like Crusader Kings Tamagotchis, where you can, get them. You can start like dynasties with your friends, and if your friend gets one, you can connect them together and they can have babies, and you can start whole lineages of Tamagotchis and stuff. So I have been tempted to do that. And then start creating alliances with my friends through our mutual Tamagotchi marriages. Oh my gosh. You can't murder your relatives, no. I install my son-in-law as the puppet king of Spain. You can play mini games. Gerry has never had a Tamagotchi, no. He is still too baby for a Tamagotchi. I do love the idea of them, but they just, when I've played with them again, they're just never they never hit the same way, I feel. Phoebe, that is an empty bowl. Hello. The logic there is that Fifi made a bowl sound, so Gerry assumed that she was getting food and he wasn't. Fred the little, oh my gosh, Little Pet Shop. I remember Little Pet Shop. It's like when I go home and my niece, she got to play, she's got all of my Sylvanian families and all of my Poppy in my pockets. Hi Rule, how you doing? And I do get very nostalgic for them. Oh, baby boy. Oh, look at him. He just flopped in perfectly. Hi. They're beautiful. Oh, I feel so blessed. He fits in. He fits in so well. Oh, if only I had two hands. I mean, well, you know what I mean. Two free hands. I cannot cuddle both Banui at once. Okay, I'm sitting up so I can give you the good pets now. There we go. 3 hands. I need 3 hands. I need to start wearing my camera on a head mount, so I can pet both buddies whilst on stream. Okay, you. Little baby boy. Little baby boy. Little baby boy. Bob was asking how to become bunny. Maybe what's that thing where, you know, when people do the consensus and they say oh, if a certain percentage of people choose a certain religion, then it becomes an official thing or something, when all the people chose Jedi and that became an official religion or whatever. Can we do that? But can we just start a bunny cult, and then bunny cults are exempt from certain things oh, sorry, this is the census, not the consensus. No, sorry, that's the fake census. I'm glad you pay attention to what I say, because I do not. But yeah, we could just start, bunnies don't pay taxes. They don't have to work. It's like that meme where it's just a picture of Gerry, but it's like, this is who you are talking to when you are asking me to do maths. This is who you're telling cannot have a little snack, a little sweet treat. You wouldn't deny the baby boy a little snack now, would you? Just a little guy. Just a little guy. Oh. I got the giggles this morning because I got a letter from... I wonder if I got an email from a game dev. I'm going to try and keep this as vague as possible. I got an email from a game dev offering a key for a game. And I tried it out. It's not out yet, so I can't play it yet. But I tried it out and it was so good and I really enjoyed it. It's only a demo at the moment. And I enjoyed it so much that I suggested it to a few people. And one of them played it in a public fashion. And I told the dev, I was just like, oh, I recommended it. Here's a link to the video if you want to see. And I got the sweetest but sassiest reply I'd ever seen, where they were like, Yeah, it was really nice to watch them play it. Maybe if they played it some more, they'd notice that there's an undo button. I was just like, get wrecked. It just made me giggle so much. So sassy. I love it. Dear oh dear. Gerry has such a choppy little shave at the moment. Look, his shaved leg is still all choppy and he's just got this little butt moustache. And his little shaved tummy is still so choppy from his little ultrasound. Poor little baby. It's going to get to winter time and you're just going to have all these little breezes coming in from all over on all your little shave patches. Oh, bless him. Bless he. I'm talking to my parents the other day about taking the bunnies back for Christmas, and they're saying they're going to clear the same space for them again, which is nice because they did really enjoy the space they had last time. Should shave random spots on you to make him feel less self-conscious. Okay. But I made up the spare room for the bunny. Oh, okay. Bunnies, do you want to go and visit Anhor for Christmas? I mean, it would save them a lot of travelling if they could stay in Bristol. Oh, bunnies. I can just hear Fifi attacking a box. I think because I've been a bit busy recently, I think Gerry feels neglected because he's not had as many cuddles as he would like, because the cuddles he would like is being constantly cuddled all day. So I think he is getting a snuggly boy at the moment. Aren't you, baby boy? Aren't you? So if anyone could just come round and, just be Gerry's official assigned cuddler. It's getting to the point where I'm going to have to invite friends round just to give him attention. Hello, Alex. They're on my way. I volunteer. Oh, baby boy. I was naughty today on the Pokemons. I opened up the pack, the booster pack that I got today, and then I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to pay 12 hourglasses and open up another pack straight away because I was not satisfied with what I got in the first one. So I was like, it's fine. I've got like 200. But that's how they get you. It's true. It is true. Look at that little snoot. Let's see if I can show you he from the front. Look at he. Babiest of boys. He. Oh my gosh, my tummy. That's what you get for waking up thinking of toast. And then just thinking of toast continually. That's why I like that trading card game. I can open many packs because it's my shop and I can do what I want. Yeah, I love that too. I'm just like, do you know what? I'm just going to treat myself. One for the store, one for me. Bunnies do not store food for the winter, no. They they don't have cheek pouches in the same way as hom-homs. I actually got to see Fauna yesterday, speaking of homs. wasn't too terrified of me. There's no food in their belly, they do. That was one of the nice things about Centre Parks as well, is occasionally you just got to see little Benois. His cheeks aren't fat, it's all fluff. It's just all fluff in there. There's nothing to it. Gerry actually starts like there. He's just underneath all of this. Look, he's one finger bump in there. He's just big fluffed, he is. Come on in a room. Fifi, on the other hand, oh my gosh, she stores everything in her blooming primordial pouch. Bless her. I don't think bunnies are even supposed to have those. She just does. She's just a hungry woman. I need to chase her around a bit so she gets more exercise. Because at the moment she's just stealing Gerry's food and not doing anything. Bless her. Bless her. Powerful dumper. She does. She's I think Rexes are just very prone to being very like round. A lot of the time when I see more chunky bunnies, there are certain breeds that it'll be Rexes, and then the ones that have sort of been bred to be like that, like Californians and Flemish and all of those ones. But yeah, which is Shepherd, Rex, Shepherd. That is what she do be. My bun is either a Rex or a Silver Martin was chunky. My learnhead was always under. Wait, see, this is the thing. This is the problem I have, is that Gerry is underweight, and I need to fatten him up. But every time I give him food, Fifi eats it. And I'm like, there's only so much I can do. She just inhales food, whereas he's like a gentle little nibbler. Fifi is that friend who will finish her food and then be like, "Are you going to finish that?" And then just start stealing your chips out of your mouth whilst you're eating them. That friend. You know the one I mean. Except she doesn't ask, yeah. Bless her. Oh, I'm sad today because Alex and I are going out tonight to a thing in Bristol. And he's working in the office. So we were like, oh, should we date night? Should we go into town and have like a little dinner before the thing? And but usually I would suggest going to Pastan, but Pastan is closed, which makes me very sad. Because Pastan was really nice. But alas. Can you nebulize him but with olive oil or butter? Yes. Maybe. Yeah, Pastan closed a couple weeks ago, I think. Just all of a sudden disappeared. Because that was like the only place that, like, well, I guess there's V-Burger, or Ooey, but they're sort of like the only sit-down restaurant-y place in the centre that was all vegan. It was nice to go to. I guess you can sit in Ooey, but it's not quite as fancy. Wasn't that the thing Alexa offered to help you tell on all about? Well, Pastan. I think all of them were closed because there was about 6 across the country. But now, but I did really like it. I found it really tasty. It was good food. What's the other thing? I mean, I guess there is Cafe Kino, but that's up Stokescroft, and that's quite far away. Too pricey, maybe. Well, I think it's just all the bloody Cosy lives and the Brexit is like everything being too much supply costs and stuff. So sadly, we are losing a lot of independent places, which is why I have decided that I should eat at Kucha every day to, make sure they don't close. It's a sacrifice, but it's one that I am willing to take for the sake of Bristol culture remaining what it is. I think you should bring Kabbalah back as well. Where's the place with the £6 side of peas? I never ordered from there in the end. Maybe I should start spending £6 on peas. It is important to support local business. Do you know what? That excuse is one that I use so much. Like the other day, I was picking up medicine for the bunnies, and there's like an independent cafe down the road from it. And I was like, do you know what? I really should go in there and buy some pastries to support local business. Hashtag support local. I'm doing my bit. Hello, Fifi. Beautiful crime. So yeah. There is a place called Rebel Rocks that I get from way too much every time I see them in the centre, because I'm like, well, I should also be supporting, independent businesses. There's an independent thing going on in Bristol this weekend, actually, if anyone is Bristol based. The Mount Without. It's a witchy thing. It's like a, what do you call it? Might not be your sort of bag on haul, but it is cute. If you have any witchy friends that you want to buy Christmas present for, Christmas. But it's like they sell like artwork and candles, and they had these really cool models there the last time, and stickers. It's where I got I think I showed them on stream, those like 3 musician wood prints from last time. But yeah, a good place to get gifts. But I'm trying to think what it's called. I can't think. Maybe it's just called like Witch Fair or something. But yeah, it's at the Mount Without on Sunday. What food is near there? This is how I plan everything. Where will I go and what food will I get? Witch Fair, that's the one. There's also, I need at some point to go for a Sunday roast at Kucha whilst they're doing them. Got to make the most of them doing them during the winter times. Because, good morning, Revan. There's only so many Sundays in winter. What's that? You want to go for a roast this weekend? Well, I wouldn't say no. I do love Kucha. I think I've only had their roast once. And then I went for one at Old Bookshop, but of course that's closed down now as well. Well, I think it has been bought by someone else now, but I only had it once and it was very nice, yeah. Oh. Every Mass Effect stream is a roast usually of me. No! Usually of me and my possessiveness. How dare that woman talk to my man? Is it possible? Here's a Mass Effect 2 question. Is it actually possible to do the full boinka doinka with Garrus in Mass Effect 2? Or can you only get kisses? Did I just not play enough. Not that that's why I'm playing the games. I'm just curious. I know. Liara should know her place. And it's sat in her room in silence, where she should be. Whilst also helping me save the galaxy, if that's okay. It's an interesting story. I feel like the third one so far has been a little bit more thirsty in a way. Like, maybe I just wasn't as tuned into it in the second. Maybe the second one was as well. But I feel like it's done this thing of like, you're starting the third game. You don't have to keep your romance option. Let's just see how we feel about everyone. Also, Caden's here. Look at Caden. Look at his manly nipples. There they are. And I'm just like, huh? Why? Why are you serving him up on a platter in such a way? I feel like they lent into the community a lot more with the third one. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. But just like that line where like you're meeting James for the first, well, not for the first time, but you know, you're talking to him individually for the first time and he's doing his pull-ups and he just doesn't stop. And then it's like, I'm looking now. And I'm just like, what? No. You forgot about your email assistant. Well, to be fair, I didn't really talk to her until the end of the game because I didn't realise I could. But yeah, no, she was. It's true. Oh, Gerry, no, not the snooshies. Not them snooshies. Bless you. Bless you, my baby boy. What crime are you committing? Fifi, you look like you're doing crime, but I can't tell what it is at the moment. What are you up to? What are you up to? You can indeed go to Mass Effect 1 without even encountering a romance. The Mass Effect 3 as a female character, James is just right there being a knob. Can James be can he be man-shepherded? What's the word I'm looking for? Can he be romanced by the other shepherd? Or is he just for femship? Oh, what a good boy. Yeah, can you gay James? That's the question I was trying to ask. I was just curious. It would just give him another, I don't know. At the moment, he just seems like a very one-dimensional. He's voiced by Freddie Prinze Jr. What? The boy, the man, the myth, the man from Scooby-Doo's? Scooby-Doo's? Doingtons? Fred himself. Oh my gosh. He can't be man-shept, as far as I know. I'm not doing an afternoon stream today, but I will be carrying on Mass Effect next. Oh, no, wait. What? Next week is just oh my goodness, I've just realised. Next week is so busy. So all over the place. But I will find time to Mass Effect, to affect the mass. Scoobius Pip. Scoobius Doo. And down the sec. And after that is Jingle Jam. It's true. It is true. After next week, you enjoying the fireworks? I have a very love-hate relationship with fireworks because, like, when you see, like, so baseline, I hate fireworks. I hate everything they stand for. And I hate the concept and I hate the execution. But when I'm watching them, I'm just like, ooh. And I do like them. I do like watching them and just going, ooh. But they also make me really sad. So there were a few people around us having, like, is Auntie Donna the show you really like? Yeah. Like, Yeah, that's the thing, Anho. I think being selling them to every, you know, every pleb who asks is a bad idea. But I also, they are just pretty. Um, but I do feel bad for all the aminals that are scared. They're very bad for the environment. They're I don't like when you go out after fireworks day and there's just like sticks and firework litter everywhere. Stuff like that. I don't like it. Um but but just but just since this is the bunny channel, is it okay if I post a vegan update here? Yeah? Yes. Oh my gosh, good morning, Auntie. I can hear Gerry having a little sippy drink. I English so good today. Once he's finished his little sippies, I will give the bunnies their treat. What did you hear, Fifi? Or was it just me moving that scared you? But yes. But yeah, like overall, I did enjoy watching. Do you know what the funny thing was? Was last night, because there was a family down the road who was setting off fireworks. Gerry! Oh no, he's still drinking. It went really misty down the road, and it reminded me of that that Instagram reel that's someone walking around in the road and it's really misty, and it's just like wandering around the streets in the mist waiting for Pyramid Head to come clap my ass. And every time it's misty now, that's all I can think of. I should have recreated it. But there you go. But I did not. Fifi, can you go and get your husband, please? Can you fetch he? Please to be fetching. Okay, one sec, Fifi. I'm going to call him. Don't get excited. Gerry! No, I know, Fifi. But I need him here as well. Gerry! Come on, Gerry. There we go. There's that boy. Okay, here you go. Wait, I actually need to lean forward and get the bowl, and now you're sat on me and I cannot. Gerry, come over here. Hang on. Oh my God. He's just wobbling back and forth on my... I'm going to sit up and I'm going to squish you a little bit, but you'll be okay. Oh my gosh. Intense sniffer, Fifi. There we go. There we go, baby boy. We did it. Okay, I will be quiet so you can enjoy the bunch. Well done. Well feasted, bunnies. Oh. Just got such a fluffy hand from stroking Gerry. You just reminded me, Artie, of I still really want to go to a spooky place. And I saw this thing recently. It was like a TikTok of, I think Boof and Oz had reposted it. And it was it Vincent Price saying, why did Artie remind you of that? Well, Anho, tell me you have not listened to Artie's episode of Comfort Zone without telling me you haven't listened to Artie's episode of Comfort Zone. Called out. Oh my god. What a fake fan. The doorbell is gone. My goodness, this guy. But in it, it's a marvelous episode. You should listen because, oh my gosh, Artie's dreams were just like, I still think about them on a near daily basis, genuinely. But we were talking about doing like a Jingle Jam Most Haunted sort of thing. Maybe at the that was too quick for me to capture. At the ancient Ramin or something. His dreams are your Roman Empire. I think the ancient Greek Empire is my Roman Empire. But yeah, I saw this thing the other day that Boof and Ozzy had reposted, and I think it was Vincent Price, and he was just saying, the caption was, how my friends get me to go anywhere, and it was him saying, there will be food and drink and ghosts and possibly even murder. It just made me giggle. I was just like, yeah. That's how we're gonna be summoned to go and do this. What have the Greeks ever done for us? Well, they gave us the word euthanasia. So there you go. What else? Other words that I can't think of right now are language. The written word. I have read Atalanta. I really enjoyed it. It was very good. I love Jennifer Saint. I really want to read Hera, but they have not paperbacked it yet, and I don't want non-paperback, hardback. I don't want to read the turtle version of it. Where's she going? Phoebe, don't abandon me now. There's only a minute left. Phoebe. Also, my name is from Greek. So yeah. That's what the Greeks did for us. It's giving you broccoli. Yes. My library has hardback here. Yeah, I would. I do want to read it. I want to read that and Stephen Fry's Odyssey, but I'm willing to wait until paperback. But yes, I think Bryony comes from the word like bryonia or something, which means to grow profusely or to sprout, which I feel like I've done. I feel like I've lived up to my name of just growing. It's one thing I can do. Need to reread Ariadne. Oh, I really enjoyed Ariadne. I mean, it was different to what I thought it was going to be, but it was very good. I think my next Greek mythology book is Eros and Psyche, but I can't remember who that's by. Well, Arnhall, if that is your real name, I guess it's time to send everyone away. Whilst I wait, Nightsham is raiding is Stram. We can go there. I don't think I've ever raided Nightsham before. we can be do, and I'm going to go and get some toast and then carry on with work, because I've got a lot of work to do at the moment. But yeah, I'll see if I can summon a bunny to say bye to. Fifi! Fifi! Can you come say bye, please? Hi. Hi, my love. Oh, no. I was just lying down on the floor. Everyone, I won't be doing a stream this afternoon. For various reasons of involving work. But oh, she's gone again. Okay, it's you and me, Coco. But I will be back tomorrow with a bunny stream. So have a lovely day and look after yourselves. And I shall speak to you soon. Bye bye for now. Bye bye. Bye bye.